Hello, my lovely islanders. It is Sydney Island here. That's Island with the Y, not an S. And as you can tell by the title, today we are finally getting down to business talking about Scorpio Sun versus Scorpio Moon. And that's why I got this black ass lipstick on that looks kind of crazy. I only wore it once in a video because I'm not used to wearing this type of lipstick. I'm wearing this because Scorpio is the sign of the underworld and like kind of darkness, you know? So, give you a little kind of a goth kind of look. If you don't like it, that's fine. I barely like it myself. So I do birth chart readings. So if you want one, hit me up at s.island55@yahoo.com. You can also DM me on Instagram at Sydney_island. Also follow me on Instagram. Okay. So let's just get right into it. Scorpio Sun versus Scorpio Moon. Oh boy. So your sun sign, the damn cat's getting on my nerves back there, making all that noise. And then I got a piece of hair on my camera. Oh my gosh, everything is just in shambles. Okay, so your sun sign, stop river. Your sun sign is your overall personality, right? It is, I have to pause this. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by that damn cat. All right, so the sun is your ego. Pretty much. It's more attached to your ego and the type of person that you strive to be. And it's your overall personality. It's pretty much how you come off to people. Whereas your moon sign is your hidden self. This is who you instinctively are, right? The sun sign is who you strive to be. The moon sign is who you naturally are. It's also the way you handle your moods and your emotions, right? It's your subconscious, right? It's your psyche. And also it's the relationship that you have with your mother, and the sun sign is the relationship that you have with your father. The sun is masculine, the moon is feminine. Okay, so having a Scorpio sun is the more shallow, outward representation of Scorpio, whereas the moon is the more deeper felt aspect of Scorpio. So how do we define Scorpio energy? Well, Scorpio rules the underworld. It rules secrets and things that are hidden. And it also rules the government, right? It rules, secret societies. And it also rules the occult. And Scorpio is also a very, very spiritual sign as well. So it can rule the, spirituality. It can rule the darker aspects of spirituality as well as the light aspects of spirituality, right? So if you have a Scorpio sun or a Scorpio moon, you can be very psychic and very intuitive and also very emotional. This is the things that Scorpio sun and moon have in common, but there are differences, okay? So the essence of Scorpio is very self-protective already, right? Already, Scorpio wants to protect him or herself. And sometimes they will do this at all cost. And it may get pretty crazy, okay? Scorpio is known for going to extreme lengths to protect themselves or to protect loved ones. Scorpios will do some crazy shite, okay? They're also known for their vengeful nature. These are people who, they're like, okay, so you want to play dirty? Well, you know what? I can play dirty too. And they will get back at you. They can sometimes be relentless in the way that they play their game. You know what I'm saying? Scorpios know how to play the game. They know how to manipulate, right? And having a Scorpio sun, the way that you manipulate is more on the surface. It's more obvious, right? And you don't care that it's obvious, and sometimes you can be a little, subtle with it. Scorpio moons is definitely more subtle with manipulation. Their ego is less involved. It's more so like they're naturally trying to manipulate you. They're really good at this sort of thing. It's almost as if sometimes with the Scorpio moon, they need to do a little bit of manipulating and a little bit of power play in order to feel secure about themselves, right? Suns need to appear powerful, whereas moons need to feel powerful. They need to know that they're powerful within themselves. Suns, they just need to appear powerful to other people. It's no secret in the astrology community that Scorpios are power driven. Not only are Scorpios power driven, Scorpios also are just naturally powerful already. Scorpios have a certain power that a lot of other signs don't have, just in the sense that they are unafraid to delve into the deeper aspects of themselves. They're unafraid to delve into their dark, psyche, as well as other people's psyche. So this makes them a really good psychologists, really good FBI agents, really good private investigators. Scorpio energy is kind of fearless. Scorpios can be very, very fearless in their pursuit to seek the truth. Scorpios desire the truth. They really want to know, what is the truth? Why do I think like this? Why is the world set up the way the world is set up? What is the secret behind the government? What is the secret? And it sounds funny, but what is the secret behind this matrix? Scorpio will question these things, and they will also dig deep to try to figure out, why things are the way that it is. Both Scorpio Sun and Moon are very, emotional. And they can be very emotionally turbulent, okay? They can have crazy, emotional outbursts, angry outbursts, violent outbursts. Scorpios can be very, very violent, so violent that sometimes they can lash out and stab you. I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. They can be very violent to a point of murder, okay? Because this sign can get pretty dark. Now, like I said, this sign is very emotional. So when it's in the moon, it is intensely emotional, because the moon rules your emotions already. So if you have a Scorpio Sun, you're already emotional. You're already sensitive. But if you have a Scorpio Moon, did I say Scorpio Sun? Yeah. So if you have a Scorpio Moon, your emotions are so intense and so turbulent that sometimes you don't understand how to process it. It's conflicting. It's confusing. Sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, I feel so much. I want so much. I have so much desire inside that I'm almost drowning in it. Scorpios can experience heavy amounts of depression because they have so much emotion, and they observe their surroundings at a keen level that a lot of other people don't have the ability to observe in that way. So they see things in their environment that other people don't see. They're really good at, analyzing human behavior and understanding the human mind. They're really good with psychology. And, this also goes for their opposite sign, Taurus. Both of these signs are really good with understanding human behavior, just in opposite ways. So emotion is a huge trait for Scorpio Moon. Scorpio Suns, yes, but Scorpio Moons even more deeper. Scorpio Moons may be the type to, like I said, they can be good at being therapists and psychologists, but Scorpio Moons, you're going to need a psychologist having a Scorpio Moon. And I'm not trying to make you feel bad, because having a Scorpio Moon is also a strength. It's not a weakness. It has its weaknesses. Every placement has their weakness, but having a Scorpio Moon is actually a really good placement to have as far as understanding emotion and having emotional intelligence. Both of these signs can be very cautious and very mysterious, but Scorpio Moon is deeply and deathly cautious, right? They're very, very afraid of getting hurt because they know how vulnerable they are. They understand their emotions. They are aware of their darkness. There's other signs that are very dark in nature and they don't even know it. But Scorpio Moon is very dark in nature, and they do know it. And sometimes they may manipulate you into believing that you're the one with the darker nature when it's actually them. They're geniuses when it comes to emotional manipulation. Scorpio Suns are more of a dominant personality than Scorpio Moons. Scorpio Moons are more reserved. They'll sit on the sidelines and kind of watch. Let's move on to the relationship you have with your mother, Scorpio Moon, because the moon rules the relationship with your mother. So this is where it gets a little dark at times. I'm not saying that everyone who has a Scorpio Moon has a, crazy, chaotic relationship with their mother. That's definitely not always the case. Of course, you can have a good relationship with your mother having a Scorpio Moon. But this is just like a suggestive idea. This is just kind of suggesting. And this is a generalization. So this is not going to be the case for everybody. But there's a pattern here with Scorpio Moons having, kind of a traumatic childhood and having a difficult relationship with their mother, their mother being verbally or physically abusive towards them, their mother being very secretive, very mysterious, their mother may be having mental illness, their mother being overly emotional or violent, or their mother being manipulative, or things of that nature. And also Aside from emotion, this could also make your mother be someone who works with the FBI or works in secret, works with secret societies, or their job has something to do with dealing with, heavier, darker matter. And you may also be drawn to, professions that deal with that as well. So, the overall Scorpio traits, this is for Moon and Sun. You're very brave. You're very passionate, and you're mysterious. You're charismatic, charming. You're hardworking, and very, very loyal. Scorpio energy is very loyal. If they care about you, they will fight for you like nobody else. If you have a Scorpio Moon or Sun on your side, you are very lucky. If you have a Scorpio like having your back, fighting for you, you are very lucky because they know how to fight. They are born to fight. Mars rules Scorpio and Aries. That's the planet of battle. That's the planet of fight, fight, fight. You know what I'm saying? So Scorpios are born to fight. They are natural born fighters. So if you have a Scorpio moon on your side, man, you protect it all the way. Don't even worry about none. They got your back. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a Scorpio yourself, you may get to a point where you're so used to fighting for yourself that it may get kind of lonely. And sometimes you're looking around like, who's going to fight for me? Who's going to protect me? You can become the provider and the fighter. And like I mentioned with Scorpio fighting battles and things of that nature, having a Scorpio sun, this is about fighting the battles of the underworld in the light, because you have that sunlight. You're a Scorpio sun, so you have that sunlight shining on the underworld and darker things and darker matter. So your personality is kind of wrapped up in that. Having a Scorpio sun, you may be more likely to be a public figure talking about your darkest moments, helping people to overcome their darkest moments. Whereas a Scorpio moon would be way, 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 way less likely to talk about their darkest moments on camera in front of the world to see. Scorpio suns are more open about their darkness. Okay, both of these signs have darkness, but Scorpio suns are more open about it because they want to heal people through their darkness. I've seen Scorpio YouTubers talk about their abusive relationships and how to overcome it and things like that. Scorpio people are really good at overcoming darkness and turning it into light because they're the bravest when it comes to confronting darkness and confronting their demons. Scorpio energy is the type of person that will be like, yo, like I got skeletons in my closet, I'm gonna open that door and I'm gonna dance with those skeletons. I'm gonna open that closet door. I'm gonna say, come on now, skeletons. And you're gonna start dancing with them skeletons in your closet. And you will teach other people to do the same. You're very, very strong like that and very, very powerful. And it's really inspiring. Oh my gosh, you guys. So Scorpio sun, this is more so the relationship with the father, right? So when it comes to your father may have worked for the government also, or may have been, working in, underground type of situations, like being a miner or, a gold miner. Is that what they call it? A gold miner or whatever, working underground. He may he may be the type of dad that's always in the basement working, something like that. He may feel more comfortable, working in the basement. He may have been very bossy and very ambitious, very hardworking, and sometimes he may have been very strict on you and hard on you as well. So the overall energy for Scorpio is the sign of transformation and rebirth and death. Okay, so people who have Scorpio energy, but especially Scorpio moon and Mars, you take transformation really seriously. You are always trying to change and transform yourself. Other people may not be able to process deep change that like flips things upside down. Other people may not be able to process that, but you understand that is just a part of life. You understand the cycle of life, that you understand that death is a part of life. Other people fight it. Other people are like, no, I don't want to think about death. I don't want to talk about death. It's too sad. But you're like, let's talk about it. It's a part of life. Let's talk about how evil people can be. Let's talk about how dark the world can be. Let's talk about our traumas. Let's think about it. Let's feel it. Let's write about it. Let's put it in a movie. Let's put it in a poem. You also make a really good creative writer, a really good screenwriter, a really good director. Think about the director Martin Scorsese. Is he Aries? I mean, Scorpio. I think he's a Scorpio. Director Martin Scorsese, I believe, is a Scorpio. Actor Leonardo DiCaprio is also a Scorpio with a Scorpio Venus. I think he has also a Scorpio Mars. He has a lot of Scorpio energy. I remember that. And he's really good with embodying that intense kind of energy and putting it to the cameras and turning it into art. That's what Scorpios are good at, you know, just handling that intensity, because Scorpio is a very intense sign. Okay, these people are very intense, and Scorpio moons highly emotionally intense. So Scorpio Sun, since the sun is more your personality, Scorpio Suns have an intense personality sometimes, but they can still have a sense of humor, especially if they have like a Libra moon or a Leo moon or something like that. They're more about, you know, light things and, you know, dramatics and all of that. Yeah, Scorpio Sun versus Scorpio Moon. Let's wrap this up. All right, Scorpio Sun is all about power of the ego. The Scorpio moon is all about, I need to feel, the only way that I can feel secure in my life is to know that I am powerful. Okay, so I hope that you all enjoyed this. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that it's a fixed sign and all that jazz, but y'all pretty much already knew that. I had that at the top of my notes, but it's like, y'all know it's a water sign. Y'all know it's a fixed sign. Y'all know the Scorpio sun is born from October 23rd to November 21st. I mean, I'm just saying it just in case y'all didn't know. But anyways, hit me up for that birth chart reading, s.island55@yahoo.com. If you want to get a birth chart read, you know, my customers, they're happy. They're happy. And you're going to be happy too. Give this video a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. If you have had any friends who've been curious about astrology, here you go. Share this video. And also subscribe. And also check out my other channel. I have a channel called Island Styling Incorporated. Please check that out. Check that channel out. It is my beauty channel, my fashion channel, my diet and health channel. So check that out. Peace out.